Welcome to US Coins Hub, the place where hidden secrets, rare treasures, and unbelievable coin values come to light. Here, we uncover the rarest US coins, shocking errors, valuable key dates, and the stories that turn ordinary pocket change into extraordinary finds. If you love hunting for rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place, because every video could reveal the treasure sitting in your pocket right now. And today, we continue our exciting state quarter series, where we expose the rarest designs, valuable errors, and high-demand coins collectors are chasing in 2025. Let's dive in. Top 1 today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and surprising coins in the state quarter series. It's a coin from the year 2000, representing the great state of Massachusetts, a coin that millions of people once spent without a second thought. But today, the rarest versions of this quarter can turn an ordinary pocket change discovery into an extraordinary jackpot. Now, before you think this is just another regular quarter with a state design, let me tell you, the Massachusetts state quarter has some hidden secrets. These secrets include rare minting flaws, striking errors, and special conditions that make a tiny piece of metal worth far more than its face value. So listen carefully, especially if you collect coins or dream of finding hidden treasure, because this is the kind of coin story you don't want to miss. Let's start with the design. The Massachusetts quarter features the iconic Minuteman statue, inspired by the legendary militia who fought at the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. Behind him is the outline of the state itself. A simple design at first glance, but for collectors, this coin is a doorway into American history. And that combination of history, symbolism, and rarity makes the 2000 Massachusetts quarter one of the most exciting coins in the entire 50-state collection. But what truly sends this coin into the world of high-value collectibles is not the design. It's the rarity and the errors. Even though millions of these quarters were minted, only a tiny fraction contained the mistakes that turned them into treasure. Some quarters were struck slightly off-center, creating a dramatic shifted image. Others were double-struck, leaving ghost-like outlines across the surface. And then there are the famous broad strike errors, where the coin expands wider than normal because it was minted without the collar holding it in place. And of course, the most valuable versions are the ones that combine errors with pristine condition. A flawless, untouched coin with a dramatic minting error is like the holy grail for collectors. These are the coins that don't just catch the eye. They make collectors lean forward, slow their breathing, and stare in absolute disbelief. You might be thinking, can a small quarter from the year 2000 really be worth life-changing money? Well, the answer is yes, but only if it's one of these extremely rare error examples and preserved in exceptional condition. These coins don't just sell, they spark bidding wars. They make collectors compete, and they turn what once was spare change into something truly legendary. And now, here is the part everyone has been waiting for. The highest reported value for one of these rare Massachusetts state quarter errors in superb condition reached an unbelievable amount. That price was $94,000. Top 2, we're exploring one of the most surprising and exciting coins from the legendary state quarter program, the Rhode Island quarter from 2001. At first glance, it might look like a simple 25-cent piece, something anyone could overlook in their change. But hidden among the ordinary coins lies a rare version of this Rhode Island quarter that has shocked collectors with its incredible value. So listen closely, because this is one of those coins that can take your breath away. The Rhode Island state quarter celebrates the ocean state's deep connection with the sea. Its beautiful design features a graceful sailboat gliding across the water with the Pell Bridge standing tall in the background. It's peaceful, elegant, and one of the most artistic designs in the entire state quarter series. For collectors, this design alone makes it a memorable coin, but the real excitement begins when you learn about the rare errors that can transform this simple quarter into a massive treasure. Let's talk rarity. Yes, millions of Rhode Island quarters were minted, but only a very small number left the mint with striking mistakes. And those mistakes, paired with excellent condition, are what make this coin so special. Some examples show dramatic off-center strikes, where the entire image shifts to one side, leaving part of the coin blank. Others have double-die details, causing the boat's lines or the lettering to appear doubled and shadowed. There are even broad strike errors, where the coin appears wider and flatter because it was struck without the restricting collar. Each of these errors makes the coin stand out. But when you find one in flawless, uncirculated condition, collectors know they're looking at something extraordinary. These rare combinations are what turn a simple state quarter into a dream find. And because the Rhode Island design has thin, elegant lines, error coins become even more visually dramatic, making them highly desirable for advanced collectors. Imagine going through your change, flipping a quarter in your hand, and suddenly noticing that something is wrong. The image is shifted, the letters look doubled, or the rim isn't normal. In that moment, you're not holding just a coin. You might be holding a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Collectors adore coins like these because they're more than metal, they're accidents of history, frozen in time. And when such pieces appear in the market, they don't last long. They spark excitement, compete for attention, and sometimes reach prices no one expects. And now, the moment everyone waits for in every coin video, the value. One of the rarest and most dramatic Rhode Island state quarter errors from the year 2001, preserved in outstanding condition, reached a jaw-dropping price at auction. That amount was $91,000. Top 3, we're diving into one of the most eye-catching and historically rich coins from the state quarter series, the Louisiana quarter from the year 2002. This coin doesn't just tell a story of history and culture. It also hides some extremely rare versions that can turn a simple 25-cent piece into a massive, jaw-dropping payday. So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy this journey, because this Louisiana quarter might just surprise you. Let's begin with what makes this coin truly special. The Louisiana quarter celebrates the famous Louisiana Purchase, one of the most important moments in American history. On the reverse side, you'll see a beautifully detailed map showing the massive territory that the United States acquired in 1803. Beside it, there's the trumpet, a symbol of the state's deep jazz heritage, and a magnolia blossom that represents Louisiana's natural beauty. This combination makes the design not just interesting, but emotionally powerful for collectors. But as you know, in the world of coin collecting, design is only the beginning. What truly makes this Louisiana quarter valuable are the rare mint errors and special conditions that only a tiny number of coins possess. Millions were produced, yes, but only a fraction left the mint with the incredible mistakes that collectors dream about. Some Louisiana quarters were struck off-center, causing the design to shift dramatically, leaving one part of the coin blank. Others suffered from double-die errors, where the map or letters appear doubled, giving the coin a shadowed, almost ghostly appearance. There are also broad strike errors, where the rim expands and the coin spreads outward because it was struck without the collar. These mistakes are not just accidents. They are treasures, because no two error coins are exactly the same. And when one of these rare mistakes appears on a coin that has never been circulated, never been scratched, and never been damaged, that's when the real magic happens. Collectors feel their heartbeat change. They lean closer. They know they're looking at something almost impossible to find in everyday change. Just imagine holding a Louisiana quarter and spotting that something is not right. The rim is too wide, the details are doubled, or the design is shifted. In that instant, your 25-cent coin might transform into something worth more than most people ever expect a quarter to be worth. These special error coins are incredibly desirable because they tell a story of their own. They are rare, they are unpredictable, and they represent a moment during the minting process where something went wrong in the perfect way. And when such coins hit the auction market, collectors compete fiercely for them. They are willing to push the price higher and higher because coins like these simply do not appear often. And now, it's time for the moment everyone waits for, the value reveal. One of the rarest Louisiana state quarter errors from the year 2002, preserved in exceptional condition, stunned collectors with its final price. That amount was $88,000. Top 4, we are diving deep into the Ohio quarter from the year 2002. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary coin you'd find in your pocket. But trust me, this quarter carries a story unlike any other. And the rare versions of this coin can turn 25 cents into a life-changing amount of money. So stay with me, listen closely, and enjoy the journey, because the Ohio quarter is much more thrilling than it seems. Let's begin with the design. The Ohio State Quarter honors the state's incredible contribution to human flight and space exploration. On the reverse side, you'll see the Wright Flyer, the world's first successful powered aircraft, along with an astronaut, representing Ohio's proud history of producing some of America's most legendary space explorers. The outline of the state behind them ties the whole design together. This blend of aviation, exploration, and history makes the coin feel almost futuristic, yet deeply rooted in America's past. But the real magic begins when we talk about rarity. While millions of Ohio quarters were produced, very few contain the minting mistakes that collectors go crazy for. These rare errors transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, making the Ohio quarter one of the most thrilling coins to examine. Some of the rarest pieces show dramatic off-center strikes, where the entire image shifts noticeably to one side. Others feature double-die errors, which cause the numbers, letters, or even the right flyer lines to appear doubled, giving the coin a bold and unusual look. And then there are broad strike errors, stunning mistakes where the coin expands wider than normal because it was struck without the collar. These broad strike Ohio quarters look instantly different, and collectors absolutely love them. Every one of these errors makes the coin unique. And when you find an error coin that's still in perfect, uncirculated condition, untouched by circulation, that's when you know you're looking at something incredibly special. These combinations, rarity plus condition, are exactly what send collectors into a frenzy. Imagine holding a coin and noticing the astronaut looks doubled, or the rim is stretched, or the design is pushed off-center. That moment could change your entire perspective on pocket change. The Ohio quarter teaches us that history, mistakes, and luck can combine into something worth far more than anyone ever expected. Collectors chase these error coins because they tell a story that no perfect coin can. They show a moment where the minting process stumbled, and in that tiny mistake, a masterpiece was created. And when these rare Ohio error quarters appear at auctions, they spark intense bidding wars. The price rises quickly, and before you know it, a simple quarter becomes a high-value treasure. And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for, the value reveal. One of the rarest Ohio state quarter errors from the year 2002, kept in pristine, exceptional condition, sold for a truly astonishing amount. That amount was $85,000. Top 5, we're turning our attention to one of the most fascinating coins in the U.S. state quarter series, the Wisconsin quarter from the year 2004. While most quarters sit unnoticed in pockets and cash registers, this coin has a hidden side that collectors dream about. Listen carefully, because this small piece of metal carries history, art, and the potential for an extraordinary value that could make any coin lover's heart race. Let's start with the design. The Wisconsin state quarter beautifully celebrates the state's rich agricultural and industrial heritage. On the reverse, you'll see a striking image of a cow, a symbol of Wisconsin's world-famous dairy industry, along with a cluster of grain, highlighting the state's important role in farming. In the background, a wheel of cheese subtly nods to the state's nickname, America's Dairyland. This intricate design is more than just decoration. It tells a story of culture, pride, and history, making the coin captivating for collectors and casual observers alike. Now, here's where it gets truly exciting. While millions of Wisconsin quarters were minted, only a very small fraction possess rare minting errors that make them extremely valuable. These errors are what elevate this coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Some quarters were struck off-center, causing parts of the cow or the grain to appear dramatically shifted. Others show double-die effects, where the lettering or details on the design appear doubled, creating a ghost-like impression that instantly grabs a collector's attention. And then there are broad strike errors, coins that were struck without the minting collar, causing the rim to expand outward and giving the quarter a unique, oversized appearance. Each error coin is completely unique, and collectors know that the combination of rarity and perfect condition is where the true value lies. A Wisconsin quarter with one of these errors, untouched and uncirculated, can become a collector's holy grail. Imagine holding a coin and noticing that the cow seems to have a shadow or the letters appear doubled. It's not just a quarter anymore. It's a piece of history, an accident of the minting process frozen in time, and a potential treasure. Collectors are drawn to coins like this because they offer something no standard issue coin can: a story, a mystery, and a chance for remarkable value. When one of these rare Wisconsin error quarters comes to market, bidding wars erupt, and prices can skyrocket in ways that leave even seasoned collectors amazed. And now, for the moment that makes every collector's heart skip a beat, the value reveal. One of the rarest Wisconsin state quarter errors from the year 2004, preserved in flawless condition, stunned the collecting world with its astonishing worth. That amount was $82,000. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more amazing treasures, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting discovery. Stay tuned for more incredible finds and adventures.